Hello, this is Georgia Sweeting from Total Telecom, coming to you from WinWin Live. Today we're joined by MD Farrukh Imtiaz, Chief of Network Architecture at Summit Communications Limited, and MD Nuruzzaman, Head of Planning at Summit Communications Limited, who will take us through their experience and insights into the cooperation, innovation and future winning for 5G-oriented fixed networks. As a leading bandwidth wholesale operator, Summit Communications has made great achievements in recent years. Can you give us a detailed introduction?
Okay, thanks for the question. So Summit Communication is the largest telecom infrastructure provider in Bangladesh. So we are in operation for last 12 years, and within that last 12 years, the earlier industry, some big players were there. So where the small players didn't had the opportunity to take the fiber connectivity to the end customer. So the introduction that Summit has made, it has made easier for the smaller and the bigger players in the market to have the fiber connectivity very easily. So nowadays we have more than 50,000 plus kilometer optical fiber resources and end-to-end all optical network covering IP and DWDM. We are ensuring the high quality service with best SLA in the market.
Business development is inseparable from leading networks. Can you share with us how to build leading optical network to support business development?
So the end-to-end all optical network that we are having, so it's all covering all the 64 districts of the country, and the network features high bandwidth, high reliability and agile infrastructure. So at this point of time, from 100G to 400 gig, we are migrating the network and ensuring that this is with the least transmission power consumption and the footprint that we are ensuring for the customers. So which is making them more eco-friendly, and the cost per bit for transmission they need to pay for their business is maybe it's around 15 folds down. So that is ensuring them to make the business easier. So if you consider like all the household and the other things, the fiberized sites from the telecom operators, it increased from maybe around 10% to 40% within last 2 years. And during the pandemic, the services enjoyed by the people, so the digitization happened in the country. So we were the trendsetter for them to establishing a transmission network even to the rural parts of the country.
How do you plan future network construction and network evolution to support sustainable service development?
So as we are operating in the technology industry, so it's evolving all the time. So it's modernizing the network, it's optimizing the network and increase the capacity and the capability and the reach for the end customers. So that they can easily access the service from the nearest sites and to help them connected with the end destination or the cloud they want to experience. So we are continuously increasing the capacity of the network. So currently my backbone is 400 gig from country major distribution points, and within the metro it's already being 800 gig. So we are planning for 800 and beyond, and at present we are very proud to serve the 1/3 internet bandwidth of the whole country. And within next 2 years we are going to connect our network through our own submarine cable from the private side. So there will be looking for 800 plus capacity lambdas to be light up from my country towards the Singapore hub.
Summit Communications, the largest NTTN carrier in Bangladesh, has cooperated with Huawei a lot in IP scenarios. Can you share with us how you deploy and use Huawei products?
So Summit Communications Limited is the largest NTTN operator in Bangladesh. We have operated almost last 12 years in our country, and we have also the largest telecom infrastructure in our country. So we are using IP network and the WDM solution both, and we have also deployed 53,000 more kilometer fiber in our country. We are using Huawei NE40 and NE9000 series in our optical network platform using the IP core network. And Huawei products are more reliable, and the capacity is also more enhancement, and there is an options for pay-as-you-grow model in the IP sector. And for to satisfy our customer, it is more reliable to using Huawei products in our network.
What challenges have Summit met in the IP access scenario, and how do Huawei products help address these challenges, and how will you cooperate with Huawei next?
The 5G service is growing rapidly, but traditional private lines cannot provide differentiated transport for different users and services. Many users complain that the network is unstable and their service experience cannot be ensured. So to provide the 5G service in our country, we are trying to use some technical solutions like SRv6 and network slicing. So Huawei provide us that kind of solution in the 5G network establishment, and also there is a digital map which is more reliable for the network visualization, manageability and optimization. It also increased the network efficiency as well as operation network quality.
What challenges have Summit met in the IP core scenario? How do Huawei products help address these challenges, and how will you cooperate with them next?
So currently we are facing some very little challenge, like for example network capacity upgradation within the same box. We are using some different type of products in so many vendors, but Huawei have the scalability in their existing platform, so it helps us to grow in the same device with some to enhance the more capacity when the customer is requirement. In addition, we can not afford an IP core node to be faulty, because any faulty may cause several impact on the entire network. So that Huawei experts in Bangladesh are more reliable to us, because they gives us end-to-end support and they are always available for our network. So which is give us more satisfaction, as well as our customer will be more happy on the Summit communication platform, because we are trying to give our best service to our customer, and we are trying to increase our strength as a customer centricity. So on top of that, Summit Communications has a very good enhancement with the Huawei currently.
It's been great to hear insights from Summit at this year's MBBF. Thanks for joining us today at Win Win Live. See you next time.